Hi, my name is Ava Thompson, and I am a senior at Ottawa High School, and today we will be looking at the culture of Ottawa High School. A very wise man named Dr. Kent D. Peterson once said, "School culture is the set of norms, values, and beliefs, rituals and ceremonies, symbols and stories that make up the persona of a school." Using sociology terminology and Dr. Kent's quote, we are going to determine together what makes OHS OHS. I made a handy little diagram to show the different things that make up culture. Culture can be split up into two categories, non-material and material culture. And we're going to focus on material culture first, which is customs of our culture that have physical properties. So stuff like clothing and like architecture, features of our school, and also food. So I interviewed some faculty members and also students of OHS to get their opinion on the different customs of our culture. State your name and occupation.
I am Chandler Doe. I am the music teacher at Ottawa High School.
Elizabeth Grigsby.
My name is Mark Harmon, also known as Mr. Harmon.
I'm Zachary Winter. Leighton John Thompson.
Liam Joseph. Michael Ryan Gutierrez. I'm a teacher.
What are you wearing today?
I am wearing a jersey, a St. Louis Cardinals jersey. It's Jersey Day here at the high school, and this is one of a few jerseys that I have.
Okay.
I am wearing some really cool shorts I got at the Dollar General, pretty cool. And I'm also wearing a cool black football jersey that has my name on the back. Let me turn that off real quick.
I am wearing the Ottawa Cyclone jerseys because it's game day today. We're playing Bonner Springs at home.
Why do you wear what you wear?
So I can be warm.
What do the different styles of clothing and hair say about the culture of our school?
It tells us that we have a very diverse student population. There's a lot of different hair, clothing styles that I see walking the halls, and that come into my classroom every day. I think it's a very, very diverse population here at OHS.
Another thing that makes up a material culture is like architecture and the features of our school. So I took a little tour around the school, just taking a look around. Here we have the gym. It looks real nice. We have banners for seniors, which I was pretty excited about and stuff. We have the cap and gown, the commitment to graduate. Took a walk down this hall, pretty normal hallway. Have a spectacular birthday. There was my birthday up there. Courtyard, so beautiful. What is an integral feature of our school?
I would have to say is probably the Performing Arts Center. It's big, it's fancy, it's brand new, relatively brand new. A big one is the culinary classroom. Like, you guys have a whole bunch of equipment. Basically, like the CTE hallway is not normal for all schools, I should say. Another feature, like I mentioned, is food, of course. And although the school lunch can be nasty sometimes, it still can be good. And I had to ask my brother, what he was eating. Leighton, what are you eating today?
Bacon cheeseburger.
And what do you think of the school lunch here?
I only like cheeseburger discs.
All right, now that that's done, we are going to move on to non-material culture, which is parts of our culture that do not have physical properties. A big part of non-material culture is ideology, which are made up of values, beliefs, and norms. And we'll focus on values and beliefs really quick, which are things that are important to you and things that you believe to be true. What is something that is important to you?
You.
Music is important to me.
My job.
Sports. Family. You're pretty cool, I guess.
Aww.
Sometimes.
Homecoming game. That's what's really important.
That man right there. He's important to me.
What do you think the values and beliefs of our school are?
I think that we have a bunch of students that work hard and they try their best.
I think, having self-confidence, we believe in ourselves.
Preach cyclone pride, pursue excellence, respect others.
I would say that a lot of it's on sports, but a lot of it's also on school, because like some people in the school, they don't like do sports, but they excel really good in like school.
Another big part of non-material culture can be language and the way that we speak to each other. So I did have to ask some people what their favorite terms to use were.
What is your favorite slang word that teenagers are using these days?
Bussin'.
Nobody uses it anymore, but I say slay a lot.
I think the one that I've used most recently is slay, and you know, I use that all the time. You know, I feel like I'm slaying it right now.
Please report to the main
That's-
office. Grady Griffin, please report to the main office.
Yeah, that ain't bussin', having that intercom.
Drip. You know, I always got drip on. Swag. I always got swag on me. Cap. Something cap.
My favorite is cooking. So I say I'm cooking. That means like I'm in my zone. I'm doing my thing. I'm going hard. I'm in my zone. I'm cooking.
Alright, the last part of ideology is norms, which is something that is normal or expected to do in society. And if you are going against a norm, then that is a taboo. And taboos can be met with sanctions or punishments. I knew exactly the person to interview. Someone who has gotten in trouble, someone who's a real troublemaker. They did something really, really bad.
Lily, have you ever been in trouble at our school?
Once.
How about you tell us what happened?
I had just gotten my driver's license and I was so excited to drive. And one day during lunch, before I knew that we had a closed period, like lunch was closed, and we couldn't leave school. I thought we could because I always saw my friends coming back to school with like Dairy Queen and everything. I left school without permission. There we go.
To get what?
Dairy Queen.
And how were you punished?
I go, hi, is this?
That is a horrible sanction.
Moving on, we are going to talk about other parts of non-material culture, such as ceremonies and rituals. One of the biggest being Cyclone Hour.
I like the Cyclone Hour. I think the Cyclone Hour is something that is totally normal for us. It kind of is integral to our everyday life. And a lot of schools just, I don't think they could even think about having something like this. I mean, an hour in the middle of the day to kind of do whatever we need to do.
Another thing that we do at our school is something called advisory, and I have my good buddy here, Zach Winter, who has been in my advisory for all 4 years, and he's going to tell us, you know, what it's all about.
Advisory is just kind of like where you come in on Mondays and Fridays, unless you suck at school, and you just kind of get your work done.
Why isn't advisory important?
Why isn't or is? It's important because if you have bad grades, you can get stuff done in this class.
Yes.
But I never had bad grades, so I just never do my work.
Yeah, so Zach's fine. Do you like advisory?
No.
What do you do in advisory?
What do I do in advisory? I try to get my work done for the advisory, and then I kind of sit around and walk around and just mess around.
All right, we're good. Thank you, Zach.
Moving on to probably one of the biggest ceremonies, rituals of any high school is homecoming, and this was in fact filmed on homecoming week, so I will take you through all of the fun things that we do during this. During homecoming week, we have spirit days, so I filmed all of the spirit days here that were written on the windows. Here we have Patriotic Day, all that fun stuff. Everyone dresses up. It's pretty cool. And last week, we had the homecoming assembly, and there's me. I was a candidate. And unfortunately, during the assembly, we were held at gunpoint by Stuco to play dodgeball. It was completely unconsensual. It was pretty traumatizing. I did not want to do it, but unfortunately, I was forced to. And I lost because they were rooting against me. But the rest of the assembly was fun. And then we had the block party, which is like this this parade that we have for homecoming candidates. All the candidates get to ride in a car, and there's me. I loved it so much. I love riding in cars. It was not awkward at all. And then, of course, the game, which was this Friday. It was pretty fun. I'm on the dance team, so I got to dance. There's the band, they slay. The game was going pretty good. We won against Bonner. And then there was the crowning assembly, and I won, so that was pretty cool. And then the dance team did halftime, which I was really nervous about, but I think that we did really good. Miss Whitaker took this really awesome picture of Griffin. Doesn't he look so good? He loves it so much. And then we won the game. It was very, very fun. Good job, Parker and Cole. And then the next day, we had the homecoming dance, which is part of our culture to dress up really nice and go dance around. Is the homecoming dance fun? A little. It was fun. I had a fun time. And yep, there's me with Jimmy. He slays. Yep. Alright, moving on to the last stretch of our video is symbols. Now, I don't know if you could guess what the symbol for Ottawa High School is. We're actually the Cyclones. Yep, there's a cyclone, there's one. I asked people what the cyclone meant to them. Why is the cyclone so important?
What does the cyclone mean to you?
Cyclone, it's just kind of a name.
Well, I'm gonna quote Coach Herman when I say, to me it means there's a storm coming. Cyclone represents competition. Going out there to do a job.
To me, that is a cyclone is one of the strongest things that we can currently encounter on this planet. We can't stop a cyclone. Can you stop a cyclone?
No, I cannot.
So there's not a lot of things that can stop a cyclone. So I think it's powerful. I think it's a very powerful, natural thing. I think that's cool.
Kind of unique. I don't see a whole lot of cyclones out there. I mean, I've seen a few bulldogs in my day. I used to be a Boston bulldog. I've seen quite a few bulldogs. Not a whole lot of cyclones.
I like how we're unique. I mean, we're not a bulldog. Like every single other school.
I'm also not a brave.
Brave. Or just like a falcon. We're actually unique. I don't know very many cyclones in the state of the U.S.
Alright, how sweet. So with that, I hope that we learned about our culture a little bit. I learned a little bit. And so yeah, I'm gonna be done with this. Cyclone Nation, let's ride.